Okay. I'm back. There's only 4 Divine Blades as far right now. I don't think this franchise will ever end. I mean, it might. Because the post-credit scene... This is the marvel of JRPGs. The post-credit scene was like, oh, this experiment of a universe is gonna end in like 2 years or something like that. So there is like an end game to keep the fucking keep the Marvel like Avengers metaphor going. So maybe it'll end when they reach that. I have a feeling it'll just keep going, and it'll just stop at one point when there's not enough like money to make another one. You deviated from your mission. Well, this is perfect. You deviated from your mission and got involved in something completely unrelated. The controller turned off. Hold on. And because of your incompetence, all the credit ended up going to Arios McLean again. And the worst part about this situation, this little mishap of yours was exposed by the Crossbell Times. But sir, keep each and every one of your mouths shut. I don't want to hear your excuses. This is exactly why I was against the formation of this pointless new division of yours. If only that damned Sergei hadn't tacked on so many conditions, this would have never happened otherwise. Could you elaborate, sir? Silence, it doesn't concern you in any form. Wait a minute, this might just work out. That other nuisance loses even one of his subordinates. I can put a stop to his antics. Now listen, this is for your own good. Decline your assignment to the Special Support section within the next couple of days. What? Why? Just a sec, pal. What exactly are you insinuating? I do not understand. What's there to understand? Just do as I tell you. The SSS is sure to fail within half a year. I doubt it'll advance your careers at all. In fact, it may result in quite the opposite. Keep running into screw-ups like this and no one will even glance at your resumes. And wouldn't that just be an utter waste? Aren't you aiming to become a Detective Lloyd? I'll first see to it that you are placed within one of our investigative divisions. And for you 3, I'll make sure you're assigned new roles that are more in line with your skill sets. Quite a generous offer, no? I promise you won't regret it. Sleep on it and let me know your answers tomorrow. You are dismissed. Sheesh, things just got real complicated out of nowhere. The guy wants us to refuse our assignment to the SSS? I suppose the CPD has its share of internal conflict as well. I only heard rumors, but this confirms it. The new game that was announced around Christmas time has this subtitle, Farewell O Zemiria. We'll finally go to the Beyond. We'll start another 4-game series or something. That's the Calvard one, right, that you're talking about? I assume... It could be that, like, the Calvard arc leads to that. Yes, this is very different from what I originally promised. Or was originally promised. Oh, what do you mean by that? Nothing you need to worry about. I'm guessing we won't go to the Beyond for another 10 years. Like real life. 10 years in real life. I don't know much about the 2 Calvar games. I don't know if they've done or not. I was only aware of the first one. Maybe that's like the English one is coming out soon. For the first Calvar game. More importantly, where could Chief Sergei be? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. What's the deal? He sends us off on a mission out of the blue and he's not even here when we get back? Instead, we get an earful from some balding old snob with a stick up his ass. What's up, Lloyd? Feeling down? Is being told to refuse your assignment that big of a shock? No, that's not it. It's just this place is a lot more different than I had imagined. What? Come again? Hey there, rookie. Sounds like you've had a hell of a day. Oh, I'm Donovan, Chief Inspector of the 2nd Investigative Division. And I'm Raymond, from the same division. I'd heard rumors. We really do have a kid in your squad. Rude. Nice to meet you two. I'm Lloyd Bannings. My name is Ellie McDowell. Hey, Randy Orlando. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Welcome to the CPD. I see. So you're his... Huh? Chief Inspector? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, Sergey likes to come up with some pretty wild ideas. Tossing a bunch of rookies into the lion's den to try to score some points with the citizens. Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh, you haven't been told yet? Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. Well, anyway, sorry to say, but you guys got the short end of the stick. You have to imagine how tough your job's gonna end up being. If I were you, I would have refused. I think you could stand to grow a backbone, Raymond. Keep talking like that, and maybe I'll hand you over to Sergey, too. Come on, Chief Inspector, cut me some slack. Well, I'm sure you guys have a tough road ahead of you, but I hope you'll consider continuing to work with Sergey. Just don't push yourselves, okay? If it comes down to it, I'd be happy to bring all of you into the 2nd Division. Thank you, sir. Well then, work hard out there. Oh, and Ellie, was it? I'd love to take you out for dinner sometime. I just discovered this fantastic restaurant and... Hey, dumbass, we're leaving. Ouch, I was just trying to be a gentleman. At least he wasn't pervy about it. Because usually people are pervy about it in this universe. Well, I don't know where all that came from, but they sure had some opinions about our department. Putting aside the talk of us getting the short end of the stick, I do fear this will be more strenuous than I would like. Well, I think it'd be best for us to get the details from the chief himself. Perhaps someone at the reception desk knows where we can find him? Yeah, good call. Hello, Lloyd Banning speaking. Oh good, the fox must be done with his bitching then. Our vice commissioner can be a real pain in the ass, huh? Yeah, that guy's a... Now, wait a second, where in the world are you? Didn't you tell us to return to headquarters once we were done? Oh yeah, all your guys' luggage arrived, so I was dealing with the movers. Aren't you guys lucky to have such a nice boss? Luggage? Are you at our dormitory? That's right, we can talk more when you get here. Don't keep me waiting. Understood. So where exactly is the dormitory? Well, it's not a dormitory per se. Huh? Actually, it's the CPD's very own Special Support Section Annex. Your rooms will be on the 2nd and 3rd floors. Huh, it's that old building. Man, this place has sure seen better days. Next to that brand spanking new department store right over there, looks like it fell out of the Middle Ages. From my first impression, I would say that it was built around 30 years ago. Surprised it has not been demolished yet. Is this really going to be the Special Support Section's main office? Yeah, seems so. Thought I told you not to make me wait. Chief Sergey? Get inside, everyone. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions about what you've gotten yourselves into, what this new division of ours even is. It's about time I filled you all in. Wait, so basically we're a division that serves the public by accepting requests from them? Right, that in a nutshell is the Special Support Section. The reason we got this annex was because it was in the heart of the city, close to the everyday goings-on of the people. Makes sense, doesn't it? Well, hold on, but it's almost like we're copying the Bracer Guild. So much so you could call it plagiarism. Seriously. I'm sure you're already aware of this, but the Bracer Guild is hugely popular in Crossbell. Especially the angry Bracer Arios McLean, also known as the Divine Blade of Wind. He and a bunch of other extremely skilled individuals work out of the Guild's Crossbell branch. You starting to understand what that means for all the big shots of the police department? Well, the policing guild are constantly compared to each other, making our flaws as an organization that much more apparent. And blame for those flaws will end up in the government's lap. So that's what this is all about. Basically, we're here to try and steal some of the guild's popularity in order to cover the government's ass. A bit shameless, is it not? I won't beat around the bush, you guys are right. However, the police's founding principles are to maintain public order and enforce the laws supplied by the government. Serving the community has never been the main priority. For that reason, there's a lot of people within the police who aren't looking too kindly on a blatant bid for popularity like this. Let's see, I've heard handymen, bargain bin bracers, even sideshow monkeys. Basically, people have been talking crap about us since day zero. So that's the case. This whole situation is starting to make much more sense. Sheesh, so you're telling us to join a team where we'll be under fire from everyone? Honestly, this is beyond what I was expecting. No, don't start freaking out just yet. You may already know, but no one's stopping you from refusing this assignment. Oh. If you do decide to stay on, expect to see all sorts of odd jobs and requests. That includes monster exterminations like your mission today. But there will also be minor stuff like tracking down lost items and helping out HQ. Anyone who's not up for that wouldn't be a great fit for this position. I'll give you the night to sleep on it. If you end up refusing, don't worry, you'll be reassigned to another unit. On top of that, there'll be no demerits. The rest is up to you guys to decide. How in the world did I get here? Imitating the Bracer Guild. I didn't join the force to be a part of something like that. Guy was assigned to the 1st Division, wasn't he? An elite unit that single-handedly solves major cases, be it criminal or political in nature, not to mention handling international matters. Divisions really are worlds apart. I wonder what the others are planning to do. It doesn't seem like any of them attended the police academy, but I'm sure they got their own reasons for joining the force. Maybe I should go talk with them a bit. Just gonna wander around. Those look like gasoline canisters. Maybe it's fuel for the stove, I don't know. Okay, that's Sergei's office. This is the front. I always liked rooms, like big rooms with like steps. I don't know if I would find it annoying to live in or not, but I always like the look of it. So I feel like one day I want like a big living room with like a step down. This is Randy's room. I heard him moving some stuff around in there not too long ago, so he should still be up. Who's knocking? It's me, Lloyd. Can we talk for a bit? Sure, man. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Cool, thanks. Lloyd is not unpacked in the slightest, and Randy's done. Also, that's a lot of liquor. Welcome to my humble abode. You all done unpacking your stuff already? No, not yet. Seems you've already made your decision though, Randy. Oh, but whether or not I'm gonna decline the assignment? Doesn't seem like there'll be too much desk work, so the job sounds like it's right up my alley. Having my home and workplace in the same building would be nice too, so I'm planning to stick around and see how it all shakes out. Got it. You still thinking it over? Can't say I'm surprised. I doubt you'd be happy to see that detective license of yours go to waste after you busted your ass to get it, huh? Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. I've never heard that phrase. Yeah, that's part of it. This whole thing just feels like a step backward from my goal, though. Your goal? Don't worry about it. It's nothing too important. That reminds me, how exactly were you recruited in the first place, Randy? You're older than the rest of us, but you didn't attend the police academy, right? That's right. How I ended up being assigned here, huh? You really want to know? Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, of course. Well, if you insist. Thing is, I got in a bit of trouble with the ladies at my last workplace. What? Well, everyone found out I'd been, dipping my quill in a few too many bottles of the company ink. You catch my drift? Wink. Just as I was about to get the boot, old man Sergei snatched me up. Guess it was all according to Adios' plan, huh? Where'd you work before, Randy? Oh, right, the Crossbell Guardian Force. Do you think he's named Randy? I don't know if this is his original Japanese name. Do you think he's named Randy because it's English slang for horny? Because he's a slut? He's got a very fitting name. Isn't the original Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory? Oh. More specifically, I was stationed at Belgard Gate. You know, that fortress facing the Empire? The Guardian Force? Well, that makes sense. No wonder you can swing that halberd of yours around like it's nothing. Trust me, when you're stationed that close to the border, there's absolutely nothing to do but train, patrol, and train some more. But hey, perk of working in Crossbell City full-time is that I can chill over in the entertainment district whenever I want. Oh, I definitely made the right choice leaving the CGF. Oh, well, I can relate with wanting to live in the city. Man after my own heart. You know, I've already scoped out a couple places with some absolute smoking gals working in them. If we do officially become co-workers, I say we hit the town and celebrate, eh? Mademoiselle seems a bit too prim and proper. Kids don't belong where we'd go. We'll have ourselves a guy's night out. Sure, I'll think about it, Randy. I get how you feel, though. Probably tough to come to a decision after everything we were told. How about taking the night to mull things over? I like his bedsheet design, though. This must be a spare room. Well, no reason to mess with it now. What's up, kid? I'll repeat it for you. It's well within your power to decline your assignment to the SSS. You already earned your detective qualification, so I imagine you just be reassigned to one of the investigative divisions. I recommend you spend the night thinking it over. Can I go on the roof? Did I just skip conversations? What a great view. Hopefully this is just roof cutscene, not progress the story. Crossbell's really grown. The city where Uncle lives was by no means small, but compared to this, it doesn't hold a candle. Finally home, aren't I? Huh? A cat? If you live here, I imagine you've been a tenant way longer than the special support section has. Sorry about barging into your home like this. Don't worry, I won't be long. Kind of a shame I already know Randy's big secret. Joke's on you, I forgot. I don't know what you're talking about. Now I'm racking my brain. It's like, what the fuck do I know about Randy? I probably know it, but it's like, I don't know. I think this is the room Ellie was assigned. Hope she isn't asleep already. Who is it? Oh, it's me, Lloyd. Are you busy right now? I can come back later if so. Oh, no, you can come in. The door should be unlocked. All right, thanks. I like Ellie's, bed sheets, too. Why do they have such cool designs? Your timing's good. I just finished cleaning up. Would you like to take a seat? I'll brew some tea if you like. Oh, no, you don't need to do all that. Seems like you've already made your decision, too. Oh, regarding my assignment here? To be honest, I was unsure at first, but I decided to give it my best shot. That's so. I can see you're still undecided, but I don't blame you for that one bit. I can't help but feel the whole plan for this department is a bit of a reach. How so? Based on what we were told, it was only created to help the government and the CPD save face, right? Books are half the size of their body. They are! Fucking yellow ones on top? Jesus Christ. Those are like 4-foot books. It lacks a basic guiding principle as a division, and its objectives and procedures are only loosely defined. If we're unable to produce results, the division is likely to be dissolved for budgetary reasons before long. Yeah, I can't help but draw the same conclusion. But if you already knew that, why stay, Ellie? You have some reason? Well, I thought it'd be a good way to see the truth for myself. Oh? Just kidding. Honestly, I doubt I'll stay a member of the police force forever. Well, it's not too big of a deal if this position takes me off course from my intended career track. I guess that makes sense. If I recall correctly, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? How did you end up with the CPD? Well, to put it simply, this is my way of getting some real-world experience. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I received perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart. You think so? It's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license, though. You must have your own reasons for joining the CPD, right, Lloyd? Well, perhaps it's best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Sorry, and thanks for being so considerate. Of course, Lloyd. If you were to ask for my personal opinion, however, I'd be happier if you decided to stay. You would? Since we're rookies, there's a lot we can still improve on. But today, you showed that you could lead us through whatever unfamiliar situations we might face. Your instructions were precise and quick, so I was able to confidently provide support. That means a lot, Ellie, really. Thanks for talking with me. I think I'll go do a bit of self-reflection. Of course, anytime. Good night, Lloyd. Night, Ellie. It was only our first day, but we were sure thrown right into it. Don't you know? I guess I'm a bit worn out. I'll probably turn in early once I'm done writing in my diary. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I guess this should be Tio's room. She's probably asleep, though. No one home? I can't hear her moving around. Is she not in her room? She's off secretly reporting something somewhere. Probably. I mean, I've been in everywhere in the whole building. I don't know where she is. Huh. Oh, Tio, there you are. What are you doing down here? Hello, Lloyd. As you can probably deduce, I am checking our terminal. The terminal? You mean all that stuff there? Yes, these are all components of an improved orbital terminal based on ZCF's Capel computer system. With this, we will be able to receive data and information from the CPD's main building via the orbital network. Let's rewind a bit. You lost me. How should I explain this? Lloyd, what is the extent of your knowledge about the orbital network project? The orbital network. I occasionally see articles about it in the newspaper, but I can't say I fully understand what it is. I think I read something about the Epstein Foundation proposing the project. Originally, the Orbital Network project began as a collaboration between the Foundation and Zeiss Central Factory. Now it progresses primarily due to the efforts of the Epstein Foundation. Its large-scale testing stage is currently taking place right here in Crossbell City. Imagine if your PC rig was like the size of a room in the old days. We're getting there. We're getting closer to actually having like a holodeck. I can't wait for that. Like 10, 20 years, that will be a thing. It'll be an accessible thing. Can't say I follow that well. In the end, what's this project trying to accomplish? Simply put, it is technology that improves upon traditional communication devices. In addition to having communication functions, it links terminals through orbital computing, constructing an efficient information network. That is essentially the project in terms you might understand. Hopefully they'll have a cure for motion sickness. Can't do VR without getting sick. Good point. I don't know. I think people could get used to it. I haven't done a lot of VR, to be fair. It's hard to say. I barely understood any of that. Part of me thinks that like the human brain can like adapt to like virtual stimuli and like create like a barrier that just reminds you it's not real, so it doesn't like give you vertigo and nausea and all that. But maybe only certain people will be able to do that. I don't know, because certain people don't get nauseous at all, so it might just be inherent. I like to think the brain can adapt though. So basically, it's equipment that'll make contacting HQ easier and optimize the chain of command in the city. If you were only taking into account this terminal, you would not be incorrect. While terminals are not my specialty, I can operate this one for us. Considering the future, I suppose I should become more acquainted with it. Oh? I take that to mean you didn't even think about refusing this assignment, huh, Tio? Actually, before that, when I was your age, all I wanted to do was play around with my friends. But you said you were transferred here from the Foundation. Tio, you aren't being forced to work here, right? What? Don't tell me you actually are? I admit I might not know your situation, but you shouldn't tolerate something like that. If you need help, I'd be more than happy to. Please calm down. No one is forcing me to work. Rather, this recent transfer was the result of a selfish request of mine. Huh? I have my own reasons for being in Crossbell. That is all there is to it. Besides, I think it would be prudent to worry about yourself before others, right, Lloyd? Yeah, you make a good point, Tio. Sorry if I overstepped my bounds there. It is fine. Being too soft-hearted might have negative ramifications on your detective work, however. Unlike bracers, your occupation involves treating suspects with skepticism, correct? You really don't pull any punches, do you? Maybe I am still not naive. Here I was thinking I disciplined myself enough through the police academy's training. I guess training alone isn't enough to make me a true detective. Tio? I have completed my maintenance of this terminal. Construction work on the orbital cables is scheduled for tomorrow, so I believe I will go to sleep now. Okay. Night, Tio. Hope you sleep well. Thank you, if you will excuse me. Good night, Lloyd. Seems like all three of them have really put a lot of thought into things. And here I am, still undecided. Man, I'm just thinking in circles now. This is getting me nowhere fast. Maybe some fresh air will do me some good. I like how quickly I can save. That's nice. Ah, what a nice breeze. Wow, that's right. I can see Belheim Apartments from up here. I'm sure someone else is living in our old place now. Thanks, the Seals family is still in the building at least. Should pay them a visit once I find the time. Been 3 years since then. Our uncle's family took me in. I eventually enrolled in the Crossbell Police Academy. I studied and trained like a bad man. Thanks to that, I managed to pass the detective qualification exam. In the end, what did I actually want to accomplish after becoming a detective? Hey! Oh, it's you two. We've been looking everywhere for you. We went to the police department, but they told us you weren't around. They told us about this place, though. This is it, right? Where the special support section works? Yeah, this is the place. What did you come all the way over here for? Well, actually, we thought we ought to thank you for today. Really? If you all hadn't been there, those monsters would have hurt us pretty bad. So that's why we came to thank you. Wow, thanks you two. That really means a lot. Don't forget, you guys were nothing compared to Arios. But you know, compared to the rest of the CBD, I guess you're not so bad. So you just gotta make sure you work hard to catch up to him, okay? Come on, Ryu. We came to thank him. Why are you trying to lecture him? He's right, though. We will have to work as hard as we can. By the way, where do you two live? I can escort you guys home if you want. Oh, no worries. My street is right over there, so I'm good. I live in the residential district, but I should be fine. But, could you tell Ellie and the others that we stopped by too? Sure, I'll let them know. Be safe on your way back, okay? We will. Goodbye. You really are a simple guy, Lloyd Bannings. All it took to lift your spirits was a thank you from those kids. I guess in the end, everything depends on the way I choose to feel about it. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition and grasp the truth with your own two hands. If you can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is that you want to do. Yeah, that's right. If I don't at least put myself out there, I won't come to understand anything. A phone call. Hello? You've reached the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. Lloyd? Lloyd, is that you? What? Cecile? Oh, thank goodness, it's really you. When I contacted the police department, they told me to call this number. The Special Support Section, was it? Is that the division you're assigned to? Well, nothing's official yet. More importantly, I'm really sorry, Cecile. I was meaning to stop by first thing, but... Oh no, don't worry about it. I should have gone to greet you when you arrived at the station. Please, it's fine, Cecile, I promise. After all, work has you busy, right? We can meet up once you're able to get some time off. Oh, don't be like that. How can you be so distant to someone who's practically your sister? I haven't seen you in 3 years, you know. Alright, we'll find a way to make time somehow. Now I'll make sure to go see Uncle Miles and Aunt... Late? Lady? I'm not saying lady. Late? Late. I'm just gonna say late. Aunt Late tomorrow too. I don't know how to pronounce that. Glad to hear it. They'll love that. Mom and Dad have been really worried about you all this time. But I'm so happy. Finally come back to Crossbell. Yeah, I'm home, Cecile. Welcome home, Lloyd. So, what are your answers? No objections here. Looking forward to working with you. Besides, you're the one who dragged me to the CPD in the first place. Sure you don't want me to recommend you for the 1st Division? They'd probably really benefit from someone with your combat prowess. Yeah, I'll pass. Honestly, I'd rather join back up with the Guardian Force than be stuck in some stuffy office job like that. Fair enough. What about you, Ellie? I will also accept the position. I'm glad to be working with you, Chief Sergei. Glad to hear, and to be frank, I didn't expect someone like you to be here. Figure the higher-ups recommended you, expecting this division to just involve taking care of busy work. But I'm sure you're aware that this assignment won't be anywhere near easy, right? Yes, well aware, sir. I'm looking forward to taking on such challenging work. Good answer. Well, Tio, do I even need to ask? Not at all. This position was part of the agreement from the start. More importantly, the orbital cables are scheduled to be wired this evening. I would like to be the one to set up the terminals if you don't mind. Yeah, I was counting on it. So 3 down, 1 to go. Lloyd Bannings, Crossbell Police Academy graduate who earned high marks in both written exams and practical training, and then went on to ace the CPD's detective exam. You asked me, you might be a bit overqualified for this team. Someone like you'd find success in whatever division you were assigned to, I'm sure. Hell, I bet no one here would blame you if you walked right out that door. With that in mind, still have any lingering doubts? No, sir, none at all. I look forward to working under you, Chief Sergei. Glad to hear it. Well, that's no fun. Here I was looking forward to watching you squirm around trying to come to a decision. Sir? Well, that settles that. I'll give you guys the rest of the day off. Keep in mind, you'll be busy as hell starting tomorrow, though. Be prepared to work your asses off. Oh, and Tio, the terminal's all yours. Roger. One more thing. Let's start this off right, Lloyd Bannings. Sir. Ellie McDowell. Sir. Randy Orlando. Sup. Tio Plato. Sir. As of 9 a.m. today, I officially approve your new assignments. Welcome to the Special Support Section. Look forward to the mountain of different jobs I'll be throwing at you. was gonna say I'm rich, but I'm sure I need I'll probably need hundreds of thousands of mirror in this game. Our beloved goddess, our beloved goddess, Adios, who art in the sky. We beseech thee, open thine heavenly gates for the soul running toward your loving embrace. Oh. Probably said that with a little too much gusto. I didn't believe the news when I first heard it. Someone like him passing this young? Wasn't he about to get married to that beautiful fiancée of his too? Why did things end up like this? Why? Oh, this was Randy's secret, right? Right? Damn it all, what the hell are the police doing? One of their own was killed. Are they going to let this become another unsolved case? Horrible, absolutely horrible. If I remember right, his parents passed away a while ago too, didn't they? How will his younger brother handle all this? Lloyd, are you okay? Please don't push yourself. I know you haven't been sleeping much recently. It does make more sense for this to be like Lloyd's past, but you know. Could say the same for you, Cecile. Sorry you had to help me with so much of this. Should have taken care of it myself. Stop that, Lloyd. We're basically family. Of course I'm gonna help you. Besides, Guy was my... Cecile. I'm so sorry, Lloyd. I know that you're hurting the most out of all of us. I'm sure things won't be easy from now on, but please don't forget that I'm here for you. Until you can stand on your own 2 feet, I'll watch over you, Lloyd. Isn't this the Hummel song, or at least very similar? Oh, I really was a brat, wasn't I? Shouldn't have been so stubborn. I should have stayed with her. I'm home, Guy. Sorry for not stopping by sooner. I guess I still need to work on my stubbornness. But I'm here now. I'm back. Came back to Crossbell to be a detective in the CPD, same as you. Still got a long way to go to catch up to you, and I was assigned to this weird division. I'm gonna do my best with the hand I've been dealt, so keep watching over me, Guy. Is it pronounced Guy? I think sometimes it's pronounced Guy. I'm gonna pronounce it Guy, though. Well, time to get started on your first official job as the SSS. Though maybe I should give you some more information before we get ahead of ourselves. Lloyd, grab your detective notebook. Yes, sir. Black notebook with the police crest, eh? Looks like the real deal. We can also use this to identify ourselves as police officers, right? That's right. There's also a manual with the rules and regulations inside. Heck, it's even got info about your battle orbits. Pretty good reference to have. However, its most important purpose is to keep track of your investigation reports. Investigation reports? Lloyd, you explain. Yes, sir. They taught this at the police academy, so I suppose the others wouldn't know. The CBD maintains a rule that all of its investigations are to be carefully and thoroughly documented. After an investigation is assigned to you, you must record its status and keep track of its progress in the detective notebook. The reports we submit will be based on our notebook entries, which will inform our evaluations and any special allowances from the department. That's why it's important to take detailed and concise notes. I see, that makes enough sense. Sounds boring as hell. That ain't what I signed up for. That's the gist of it. However, the situation at the SSS is slightly different from other divisions. You'll have your standard investigations, of course, but then you'll also have support requests coming in. Support requests? To you, if you will. Sir. Over here, everyone. Oh, this is from the other day. Isn't this the terminal that you were busy hooking up to the orbital network, Tio? Yes, I finished configuring it yesterday. The terminal will be left running and can be accessed at any time. After you log on, the screen will display. A bunch of text showed up. Well, this is where we'll get our support requests? Right, aside from official missions from the department, we'll also get requests from other sources. Could be from citizens or tourists. Heck, we might even get jobs from the government every now and then. Support requests are optional, but if you decide to skip some, odds are that the Bracer Guild will snatch them up. Oh, I see how it is. By doing support requests, we take some of the guild's popularity for ourselves. These support requests will mimic their own line of work to sway public favor. Yep, though I expect it'll happen at a snail's pace. Besides that, I'm sure HQ will rope you in to help when they get busy. Patrolling the city, doing some menial paperwork, who knows? So sounds really shady. It really kind of does. Kidding, right? It's all part of the job, Randy. I suppose this kind of thing just happens in big business where it's like one company is like doing a thing and another company just like comes in and like just like competes, undercuts, and does it first. And it's like it's kind of just cutthroat business, I guess. Has the terminal already started receiving these requests then? Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Just don't forget to keep track of them in your notebook. Yes, sir. Congratulations. First order of business. Allow me to give you a rundown on submitting reports. Rebecca. Okay. I feel like that Journey of Those Sky was about bracers. Crossbell will be at odds with bracers. The Cold Steel is like anti-bracer. They're mostly kicked to the Empire. Yeah, that's true. We're all doing the same thing, but we have like a different reason. So this whole thing is just a big internal memo system, huh? I guess now we just gotta head down to HQ and get the details, right? Yeah, sounds like it. I think I'm finally starting to get a grasp on what the orbital network is all about. Unlike telephones, which are purely auditory, the orbital network can transmit text and images. I've heard about it before, but now that I've seen it in practice, I can certainly see how it would be advantageous in all sorts of situations. Yes, as we speak, beta testing is being conducted throughout Crossbell State. The system the police department has implemented is one such example. Though I hear the guild has all started experimenting with terminal systems too. That should be enough to get you started. How about I let you guys work that special support request that just came in? I added the word special. Understood. But, what do we do after that? I'd love to say do whatever you feel like, but you can bet that the real requests will start pouring in after your lecture at HQ is over. Let's see. Considering this is your first assignment, try completing this as a statement to HQ saying that you're capable of police work. That should shut them up for a while. Is that really all it's going to take? Oh, and Lloyd, why don't you give everyone a tour of the city on the way there? Tour of the city? Why? You'll be the ones protecting the place, so it only makes sense for you all to learn just what kind of place this is. Oh, and be sure to stop by the weapons shop and Orbital store right outside. As police officers, those places will be pretty handy in the future. Understood. We'll make sure to pay them a visit. I'll be in my office most of the time, probably either reading a magazine or taking a nap. If you run into any problems, don't bother me. You're a smart kid, so figure it out yourselves. Well then, off you go. Wait a minute. There goes our boss, everyone. Are we really going to be okay? I fear the road ahead of us will be difficult. Anyway, this is our first real assignment. Let's walk around the city a bit first, and then take care of that support request. There's no need to rush just because this is our first official mission. Let's just take our time and get a feel for things. I agree. Understood. Time to hit the road then. I can't wait to earn some DP. I assumed... Oh, never mind. This is the book. I thought I was going to get like a third book, but this is just the detective book. What is this symbol? Is that a pen? I don't know what that is. I have no DP yet. I guess I haven't reported the Geofront yet. Oh, there was no downtown district in Cold Steel. Or administrative, actually. They cut those bits out. Also, they changed the layout of this little bit. I don't know why. God, why am I out of luck? I need a license. We're from the CPD. Oh yeah, some engineer-looking guy stopped by recently. I left something he called an orbital staff with me. Said it's some fancy new weapon, but who the heck would I ever sell a fishy thing like this to? An orbital staff, you said? That's what you use, right, Tio? I was under the impression that it was still in the testing phase of its development, though. Forgot who you're selling it to. How are you even able to sell it in the first place? You said the man looked like an engineer? I'll admit this whole thing is setting off quite a few alarm bells for me. Actually, that man might have been my boss. Your boss, huh? From the Foundation? Yes, exactly. He may have come to drop off a newer model of the orbital staff for me to test. Though I can hardly fathom why he would not just give it to me himself. Yeah, I gotta say I'm just as stumped over this one. Not sure what the deal with this thing is, but I can sell it to the girl, right? Go on and buy it then. I already had to pay for the shipment. Well, there's a solid upgrade for everybody, but I only have 1,000. I'm assuming I need to use Sepith to unlock slots, so I probably don't want to use any for Mira. At least not right now. Who benefits the most? It's a +5 for everybody. I can buy 3 if I don't buy TOs. After that conversation about her weapon specifically, it's the only one I'm not buying. Oh, this place is as busy as ever. Well, that's no surprise, given how this is more or less the heart of the city. Just look at these stores and restaurants. You can get all your essentials here. It also acts as a hub leading to other districts if you're in a hurry. And it's only gotten busier with the recent surge in orbital vehicles. Sure looks that way. Okay, everyone, how about we drop by the orbital store next? You mean that orbital factory the chief mentioned? Word around town is that the whole place got a huge makeover, real fancy now. Indeed, this new type of factory focuses more on commercialized orbital products. They have a formal contract with the CPD as well. We should be able to rely on them for any of our orbital needs. If that's the case, I'm sure it won't be long before we're regulars there. So, should we stop by before going to the other districts? Yeah, it should be that corner building over there. Free balloons! Wow, so this is that orbital store people have been talking about? From the biggest orbital car to the smallest orbit, they have it all. On top of that, their new redesign gives off that sleek and modern feeling, doesn't it? Hard to believe this is just a simple factory 3 years ago. Anyway, we should look for the technician to adjust our orbits. If I recall correctly, there should be a support counter over there, They will be able to handle any adjustments to our orbits that we may need. Alright, let's check out the counter then. No, he said the same thing. Welcome to Ganton. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Ganton Orbital Factory. Shoot, I mean, welcome to Ganton Orbital Store. No, wait, Lloyd? Is that really you? Wendy, what are you doing in a place like this? How rude. Can't you tell? I'd say it's pretty clear I'm the engineer of this store. Seriously? I mean, you mentioned you were looking for a job in your letters. Just really wasn't expecting to run into you like this. Oh, this lovely lady's an old friend of yours, Lloyd? I'm a little jealous. What do you say we have ourselves a little fun little date once your shift's over? Now isn't the time for this, Randy. We're on duty, for crying out loud. It's nice to meet you, Wendy. I've heard great things about Ganton, but the rumors don't do it justice. Oh, are you guys Lloyd's colleagues? Oh, well, to be honest, the shop's whole look is just the manager's personal taste. Oh, and I should have mentioned this sooner, but this is the customer service counter. From here, you can provide maintenance of all of your orbit's needs. Alright, we'll be leaving our orbits in your capable hands from now on, Wendy. Oh, but our orbits are the Enigma models. Is that going to be an issue? Wow, so you guys got your hands on the brand new models, huh? I've got you covered. I should have the tools for them right here. I have a few regulars that use that model too. Man, Bracers sure love their orbits. Really? So the Bracer Guild's connections have allowed them to acquire cutting-edge technology as well. Oh, damn, those Bracers really are ahead of the curve, huh? This isn't a laughing matter, Randy. Anyways, please let us get in the way of your work. Don't let us get in the way of your work. We just thought we'd pop in and check the place out. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, so we'll be counting on you, Wendy. No problem, leave everything to me. Whenever you get that itch to modify your orbit, just let me know and I'll get you all set up. Also, if you have any general questions about your orbits, just ask away. You're speaking to an Orbital Pro after all. Okay, if I want a slot... Oh, they're pretty cheap. I don't know if I can do one per person. I mean, it costs the same. Poor Randy. Oh well. Oh, these are the expensive ones. I could have bought a few of these. Well, I have some slots. I don't have any quartz to put in them yet. I don't need to know anything. I'm all good. I keep wanting to press a button to like go faster, but I already have it set to. Also, the walk is not that much slower. I have it set to auto run, so I don't have to press anything. But I kind of like pressing the button. I don't know. I want to see what's in the shops. Tactile. Yeah, that's what I like. Tactile feedback. Ah, yes, food ingredients. I have 10 Mira. Do I have anything? I'm not selling weapons because I'm a hoarder. I have nothing to sell. I'm poor. Poor AF. God damn it. I'll probably get like 1,000 warmers. Oh, I never finished the needle rat. Fuck. Can I go back? Did I lose that for the entire playthrough? I guess that would just be in items. Oh my god, buttons. Fifth stage of our urban development plan. The state government announced the next stage of Crossbell City's urban development plan in yesterday's urban planning meeting. This fifth stage consists of legislation to expand the maintenance of the geofront, deregulate office construction, functionally enhance train stations and airports, and encourage orbital car usage. It seeks to address the needs of the city as its population and economy continue to boom. The development plan was launched 20 years ago and has now entered its fifth stage. This announcement pairs with a forecast of economic growth for the next 10 years, which has already drawn positive public reception. This is terrific news, says a woman running a street stall. High growth will bring stability even to neighboring countries, says an international economist. These predictions of the city's economic future will be crucial to foreign relations. Claimed Arios McLean arrives again. I like how the photo is all kind of blurry. Yesterday, 2 local boys got lost in the geofront. They were saved by Arios McLean, an A-rank bracer associated with Crossbell City's guild branch, who resolved the situation without incident. After following leads from citizens, McLean found the boys within a hair's breadth of being killed by monsters deep within a sector of the geofront. This feat truly fits his moniker, the Divine Blade of Wind. Questioning the careless management. After 20 years, the urban development plan has begun its 5th stage and has seen brilliant results year after year. However, the downtown district has not seen nearly enough of this work. With recent incidents in the area, insufficient safety measures for children who may wander in, and unchecked monsters infesting buildings, the inefficiencies of the urban management in this district should be apparent. We request a speedy response to this issue from the government. Unexpected guests appeared. In other news, some unexpected faces have appeared during the recent incident. New to CPD this year is the Special Support Section, who had also been working to save the 2 children. However, their efforts proved unsuccessful. According to McLean, they failed to see things through to the end. This division was supposedly established to court public favor. How will they fare in the future? And the Cash and First mission, a failure? God damn it, Grace. Crossbell's gourmet experience visits Long Lao Tavern and Inn by the market on East Street. Savor authentic cuisine made by the owner chef, who hails from the eastern quarter of the Republic. Be sure to get a taste of their crowd favorite dish, Long Lao Tan Men. Grimwood Law Office for legal advice. Ian Grimwood, who has a law firm on West Street, is said to handle everything from debt consultations to corporate legal advice. Do keep the name Grizzly Grim in mind if you ever find yourself in legal trouble. I have no money. Ooh. She looked right at Randy. I'm gonna try and go back and get the monster info. I might not be allowed to, like, go wherever I want in the city, though. Or maybe I will. I have the key still, right? Aha! Aha! Blue Blanc approves. And this is the one I need too.
データ収集を開始します。任せて。よし。行きます。分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Is Boblock in this? I kind of hope he is.
ま、こんなもんかね。
I'm glad I had the option to come back. Yay. I may as well rest. Alright, where should we go next? So responsibility at this point was Erebonia setting up for Cold Steel 1. That's a shame. His side quests were always my favorite. I gather we're gonna learn to cook in this game. Did we ever learn to cook in the Sky games? I don't know if we ever did. I know there was food items and they were essential. I still have that clip of Crit Cookie. I honestly don't remember if you actually cook in Sky 1. Or just in the Sky in the general. In the Sky in the general, I can't talk anymore. Wowza, talking about an exotic looking street. You could, but it was just making better healing out of recipes if I remember right. Yes, and food was actually useful. Food, like, it was really useful in the Sky games. And, you know, not completely pointless fluff like in Cold Steel. It was necessary in higher difficulties. Like, when I was playing hard mode the first time through, holy shit, I needed that food. I believe this could be described as Eastern style. I have heard of the area, but the description's pale in comparison to see it in person. I haven't had the chance to come here very often myself. I've heard the various stalls in the marketplace are wonderful, though. Yeah, why don't we check it out, then? Is this the part where I remind you all that we aren't here to shop? Besides, I think the Bracer Guild is located somewhere around here. This is fairly different as well, because like this lower road wasn't here. It's just more buildings. Hold on. Oh, that's handy. It's gonna tell me like what recipes these are gonna be used in. That's nice. Come get your fish. That is a large quantity of fish. Damn, there's a neighborhood down here? Place, are they a part of Crossbell City? Yes, it is. This is the downtown district. I haven't been around here much, to be honest. The place is supposedly the remnants of a development project from long ago. According to the records, many citizens still inhabit the area. Interesting, I didn't know that. At any rate, this place is still within our jurisdiction. Let's do a quick sweep of the area. It's not normal for the downtown to be like the most rundown part. Although that's probably the case in some cities, but no cities I'm personally familiar with. It is in your city? Oh, okay. Like, there's always like an area that's like shittier, but like in general, for every city like that I've lived in, downtown is like the nicer, not like nicer, but like appropriate for tourists area. And is like dense buildings and skyscrapers and offices and all that crap. And then there's like an area, there's like, then there's one section it's part of downtown, but it's like, it's over there. Tourists don't go that way. That's what I've experienced. Used to be a real shithole. I assume this is just an apartment building. I can just barge in everyone's houses. Two groups of delinquents, also known as gangs, called the Testaments and Saber Vipers. The noisiest people. Of all the complaints, noise is the number one. I mean, noise is annoying, don't get me wrong. But like... I'll just call delinquents. Are you friends with the delinquents? How dare you be friends with the delinquents? Those delinquents are no good. It was where all the mom and pop type stores were, but the city basically ran on a highway. All the Walmarts and stuff. Got it killed. Okay, fair. It's hard for those business types to like coexist. It's pretty rare. The name of this kid being in a slummy area just makes me think it's somehow a reference to Final Fantasy 12. If her name was Pinello, then it would 100% be a reference to Final Fantasy 12. Now it's City Hall and government buildings and offices, law offices. Well, if you want an area to be nicer, you just throw in some law offices. That definitely works. Oh, Nine Volley, okay. I know Nine Volley. I don't remember. I remember seeing the name Wazzy a bunch. Cold Steel 3 and 4, but don't remember who they are. Oh, you folks customers? Sorry, but I've already gone through all my spare parts for the day. Not space parts, spare parts. Okay. Come back another time if you need anything. Hey, this is a factory, right? There are no records of this business in the database. He must not be in possession of a permit. Ah, well-informed lass you are. You'd be correct. I have yet to submit an application. This ain't an official business, it's just my own personal workshop. But people do come to me to fix up their busted orbital devices every now and then. It is essentially a repair shop then. Figures, you can find pretty much any kind of store you'd ever need here in Crossbell. If I may respectfully comment, sir, it would be in your best interest to apply for a business permit. You got me there, missy. Anyway, I figure it's about time I closed up shop for the day. If you folks ever need help, you know where to find me. It'll barely cost you anything for some minor repairs. I can fix a broken orbital light for dirt cheap. Oh, you're the craftsman Wendy was telling me about. You know Wendy. You're that childhood friend she's always been going on about, the one who wanted to be a police officer. Sounds like Wendy's been telling you a lot about me. Oh yeah, Wendy was my apprentice back when Genton was still a factory. Hope she's still doing well over there. The little kid wants to clean up. Clean the streets. That's nice. Currently unmanaged. Everything's covered in dust. Doesn't look like anyone's lived in here for a while. Wasn't Imelda that weird lady that was like... had fortune something or other? Oh, the delinquents. Hold on. Slash and Huey. Boy in red. No. Should have done Slash and Flea. And the other guy can be named Ozzy. And we'll just have every RPG reference you can ever think of. I should actually look at what these do, because they're probably good. Okay, hold on. Restores 80% HP? And it only costs 800? Like, that's good. These are good for the whole game. That's the nice thing about, like, percentage of recovery items as opposed to, like, static HP values is, like, they're just good the whole game. Like in the Tales series where they have, like, apple gels and stuff. Anyone here? No one's here. Well, it's the sound I make. It's around that time of night where I gotta stop. So I'm gonna stop here for the evening. I will be back several times this week. I probably won't stream every day, but most of the next day, for like the next 3-4 days. Because my schedule's fairly open. So yeah, keep an eye out for these streams, and we'll get through Crossbell. Well, I should probably move my face. I might move my face, make it smaller, put it in the bottom right for this game. But yeah, if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.